what is success for you, and how does that fit into any kind of mattering of our existence?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'd say I've really changed my answer on that recently. And it actually is to be open to what feels most right, most alive, and most true to me in this moment, and to be open to that. And I feel like if I'm doing that on a daily basis, I'm being successful. Through doing that, I find a state of peace, of relaxation, of joy, of enjoyment, of fun, of play. I feel like that becomes more of my experience of thinking it has to be this thing in this way. By being more open to receive wisdom, to receive guidance, and just to be open to how life shows up, and to then move forward from that place, feeling right, true, aligns. I guess like integrity and is something that's important to me. So if it feels right and it feels true, it feels aligned, then I feel like I'm being successful. And it feels so much more process oriented rather than outcome oriented.
Hmm.
I think for so many people, success is based on the outcome. But I mean, what does that even mean? Like any outcome that we might experience is only a short term outcome for a longer term process that is life. So I guess I've just arrived at this place that if I can make everything about the process all throughout my life, and it feels that way, then I would have experienced a successful life. At least that's what feels true now.
Yeah, success is it's tough to pin down, and it seems often presented in this transactional nature, like you say, outcome oriented only. And I wonder, in a world that's so task oriented now, so digitally oriented, so broken down into little pieces over and over and over again that we have to do, where people find deep meaning and what they can do to try to find a deeper meaning in the nature of those experiences. And something I like to share with people is to set up their lives to be successful. And to me, the success represents in that the ability to have a positive outcome for what somebody's attempting to do. But I really love the idea that it comes from that integral alignment within somebody. How for you do you find that integral alignment, to find that success and to get into that space? What do you actually do? If there are any techniques, anything you could share with anybody listening to actually find that that's such a powerful definition of success?
Yeah, I would say as a regular practice, I sit and I write. That's how I receive. I've got my mystical journal over here, and I will actually often ask, and I've got no idea what I'm going to write. Literally no idea, and then I'll just start writing, and it feels like a level of guidance that I'm not saying everyone will be able to maybe do that in the same way, but just sitting and making time and space to go into me and to be in that inquiry of what does it mean to be me today, and not to assume that I know what that is necessarily, because we're always evolving. So just to have those regular check-ins of what does it mean to be me, what feels alive in me, what feels right in me, what feels true in me. And I think if we really go to the feeling and not the thinking, we can feel, and this is maybe what helps us align with what matters. I can feel what matters to me. For me, I feel an opening in my body, which really says yes, yes. And I can feel a very subtle no. And that really helps. And, today it was, I wanted to watch last night's UFC. I wanted to do some reels. I've been intimate with my beloved. I've been to the gym. I've had some good food. I've had a conversation with you. Is this a successful day? Fuck yeah. It is. It's a great day. And it's like, has there been huge outcomes out of today? No, but it's been productive and I've enjoyed it, and it's just felt well balanced. And tomorrow is a Monday, and I'll be maybe more focused on productivity throughout my Monday. But even then, I'll sit down and I'll go in and I'll say, okay, what things feel like they need the most attention today? What feels right that they need, and then just developing that relationship where I understand my intuitive feeling to what is yes, and being able to trust that, because whenever I do, it always tends to lead to the right place. I'll give you a quick example. I think it was 3 weeks ago on a Sunday. I had no intention of going to the gym, zero, and I felt in me, and it felt like a voice. It was go to the gym. And then as I got in my car, I was shown, basically it was around, there's a client, there's someone who wants to become a client. I just felt this intuitively. So I was like, okay, went to the gym. I was chatting to someone about coaching, the coaching that I do, and that was that. Carried on going, finished up, was about to go to the spa. Then I was in the locker room and there was a guy who said, hey, do you do coaching? And he's like, yeah, I heard you talking in the sauna the other day and the things you were saying were really profound and like they really landed with me. And, anyway, that guy became like a private client. It was like a 7K kind of price point client, happened like that. And it was, and that was me being open to this intuitive sense of something I wasn't planning on doing that day, but being open to it. And now we could call it coincidence, but it's something.